and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Completes it to Coleman. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Shifts past him at the 45. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. On play action, Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, 38 yards. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Young, he's going to change it up.
Set, ready, set.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
17. Here we go. Set, go.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To the air, Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bills 7.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Alert! What's that?
Here's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Give to Cook out of the gun. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 31 yards. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change?
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Coleman, the man in motion left. First down, here's the run with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll buy some time right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, 26 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
Gregory Rousseau.
A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Lets it fly for Thielen. And got his man complete. And all the way up to the 49. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Young.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Here's Young. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Smash, red. Hut.
Young to throw it. That's caught inside the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
That's another Carolina Panther.
Ready?
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
22 needle. Ready, ready.
Young to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bryce Young.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Allen.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Young now. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
17. Slide through.
Again, it's Young. There's Trimble, the tight end.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Tommy Trimble.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will put them on top here in the third.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Half 85.
Now Allen. That's to the former Panther, Curtis Samuel.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focused